Hello, everyone. My name is Lucy, and I'm a freelancer. You want to learn how to code list and drop down menu? Don't go anywhere because today we're going to learn that. We're going to know how to code list and drop down menu. Come along and code with me. So, first of all, you have to create your basic HTML space. Now we're going to start with the list, how we're going to code a list. Now, if you want to code a list, first of all, you should know that we have two types of list, the ordered list and the unordered list. Now, the ordered list has numbers. It is numbered and it is great for steps or ranking when you're ranking something, while the unordered list comes in bullets. So you use the OL for ordered list and the UL for unordered list. So let's code it. First of all, let's get our header. Use a header tag to get a heading. Steps to make T. Yes, there's our heading. So let's use ordered list. Ordered list, remember I said you code it with OL. Just type OL and click on enter. It gives you the opening and the closing tag. Now, inside this opening and closing tag, you now have your list. List is coded with LI. Now, when you have your list, you start listing what the items you would want to list for making your tea or for the heading you've already created. If you watch, the number one list is already there, the LI. So the first thing we say, we'll boil water. Boil water. You can just copy this and paste for your steps. So what you need to do is just to change what you've typed here. After boiling of water, you add tea bags. Tea bag. Okay, after we add our tea bag, what next would you do? You steep for like 3 to 5 minutes. For 3 to 5 minutes. What next? For me, I'll add milk. I'll add milk. Add milk. Or maybe some people love honey or honey. All right, this is our list. This is our ordered list. If you watch, it's ordered. It has numbers. Now let's check out the unordered list. Remember we said unordered list it comes out in bullets. So we use the UL tag. Let's give it a title first. A title. That's a heading. We're using H2. Let's say maybe we're going to buy groceries. Yeah. So that's the list we want to make for groceries. Now under the UL tag, you have your lists. It comes out in bullets. You see, it's already here. All right, the first grocery I would want to have maybe bread. Let's copy and paste to make our work easy for us. Eggs, tomato, I love milk, so let's add milk. All right, now this are the groceries. Now we've made the ordered list and the unordered list. So the next thing we'll go into now is the nested list. So in the nested list, you can nest a list inside another for sub items. Maybe there is a sub item you would want to, so you can put a list inside another. So let's try and see how a nested list looks like. Let's give it a header. Let's say front end roadmap. The roadmap for front end. All right. The first under the ordered list. Remember how to do your ordered list, how to code your ordered list. We'll list it. The first one here is HTML. HTML. Now, inside your front end, remember I told you we have the HTML, the CSS, and the JavaScript. Now, under the HTML, sorry, under the HTML, we have some items. So we're going to use the unordered list for it. The unordered list. Those items that you can learn under HTML. Text. You see, we made a mistake. We did not list it. That is the reason why it is not listed here. So we have to list it. Li. Text. You say text and links. Yes, is under the HTML. Another thing under the HTML that we'll list is the list item, what we're learning now. You learn it under the HTML. Another one is images. Yeah. So these are some of the things you learn under HTML. Now we have nested this. Okay. So these are the list for HTML. Let's continue with our ordered lists. I'll go out of this unordered lists. This unordered list, this list now that we did here, I'm going out of it to give us another list. That's the second one, you see, after the HTML. You say we have the CSS. The third one, we have the JavaScript. So you see, you can have a list inside of another list. So this is how it is being coded. So let's go to another type. You remember I said we're going to learn lists and drop-down menu. So let's learn the drop-down menu. So a drop-down list is made with the select tag. If you want to make a menu or a drop-down list, you use the select tag, not the list tag. So let's see how the select tag look like. First of all, let's give it a heading. Header 2, you say maybe we want to choose your country. You want to choose a country. Okay. I want to give a drop-down list for this. Now, the first thing you have to do is to give it a label. Use a label tag. The label is for country. The label is for country. So you write out the country. In between the open tag and the close tag, you write country again so that it can write here. You see it is written there, country. Okay. So the next now you use the select tag. The select tag. The select tag has the opening and the closing tag. So everything we are going to put in this drop down will be inside of the select tag. So you take the closing tag out from that place. So we're going to name the name of our select as a country, and the ID is also country. Okay. Now, after you've done your select, the next thing you should go now is the options. Those options that we drop down. We use the option tag. Now, the option tag, the first option should be faint. It should be faint. But this time we're not using a placeholder. We're going to use a disabled, yes, disabled and selected. Disabled and selected. Now, what do you want to write? What do you want to be faint when you write it is this is what I want to be there. select a country, okay? Select a country. That's what I want to be there. All right, you see it's already there. It's already here. Select a country. So that's the first option. It's not really an option, it's what I want to be at the head of the drop down list. So it's going to be faint. When you click on this drop down list, it's going to appear faint. So the next options I want to be there are names of country. The option tag, let's say Nigeria, in between the opening and the closing tag. You put the countries you would want to be selected. Let's copy and paste. Okay, after Nigeria, let's change this to our sister country, Ghana. Another country, Kenya. Let's use USA. Okay, now these are the selected countries. So this is the drop down menu. When you click on this drop down, you see the countries appear here. And you see this that looks like a placeholder. No, we did not use a placeholder. It appeared faint even when we use the disabled selected. It means that it cannot be selected. If you want Nigeria, you click on Nigeria and it will be there. You've selected it. If you want Ghana, you click on Ghana. If you want Kenya, you click on Kenya. You see. So that is it. This is just all you need to know. So you will have learned. What we have learned now is we've been able to learn the list, the ordered and the unordered list, the nested list, and a drop down menu with the select tag. Okay. Now there are some things you should note. First of all, don't put a text directly in the OL tag. The OL or the UL tag, don't put any text directly on it or in it. You have to use the LI tag first. Remember that. Also, you should match the label for that place that we typed for. You match it with the selected ID. Select ID. The ID and the for should be matched together, should be the same. Now, you don't use placeholder in drop down list. Instead, you use your disabled selected, sorry. You use your disabled selected and you'll be able to get this. You'll be able to get this. Right. Now today, like I said, we've been able to learn ordered and unordered lists, nested lists, drop down list or drop down menu. So if this video has helped you, kindly click on the like button, the subscribe, and also comment what you want me to teach you next in HTML or CSS or JavaScript. Have a nice day. Thank you.